Good morning and welcome to Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV24. It is Wednesday, April the 3rd. Wednesday is Oven Odyssey Day. Yeah, so we are already having so much fun in the house, of course. So we would like to welcome Chef Dave, Susan Shipman, and our friend John Garlic. Yay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so great to be here, and I love Oven Odyssey Wednesdays.
I know, and we're so happy that you join us.
No, I have no reason to be here other than
food. There's reason. There's
my
food.
dear friends and their food.
And that food is tremendous. So welcome. So Chef, let's check in with you. See what you got on the menu this morning.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
So today we're having pork and pineapple satay, which is basically a kebab, small kebab. And along with that, we're going to do a little peanut sauce, which we've prepared already, and we'll talk through that recipe. And we're also doing veggie wontons.
That sounds
So
delicious.
Right now
Veggie
we're peeling
wontons.
some veggies,
And what are you slicing up there?
we're peeling a little ginger. We've got an onion fine diced. We've got some garlic, a carrot, a little fresh lime, some green onions, cabbage,
Cabbage.
garlic, of course.
Garlic.
Couldn't do it without that. A little soy sauce and some rice wine vinegar. And so that's what's up. So we're going to do a little veggie prep while you guys talk about the day and
There you go.
get these veggies on saute so that we can make our wontons.
Awesome.
This was quite the grocery store quest also, to find all of those things in the grocery store.
I gave you a pretty challenging shopping list.
You
for sure.
did, and I
You
made
did a
it.
fantastic
I made it
job.
through. I did it.
So none of
Yes.
this was growing at Sunnydale Farms.
No, none of this was at the shipment spot by the highway, but soon we will be harvesting, and I'm really excited about that. So it's just about this close on some of the things that we have growing, and yeah.
What was the most hard to find item on the grocery
The
list?
wonton wraps were
Wonton.
not in any of the places that I thought they would have been, but I did ask for help, and you can find those in the produce section in case you need to know that.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Exactly.
So
and there was
wonton
only
wraps.
one. There weren't choices. There was one wonton.
One
wrap.
wonton.
And it's like, okay.
I'm glad
that
you
must
asked.
be the one I want.
Because I would not have asked. I'm typical male. I would have wandered around this. I'd be still
hours,
there,
yes.
wandering.
yes.
We wouldn't have
Yes.
wontons this morning.
Where's the wonton?
I had done a lot of wandering already, and I was like, okay, this is it. You know,
And
ask the
wonton
woman.
wrappers and egg roll wrappers are pretty interchangeable, so you could use either of those for this.
Well,
Thank
and
you for
I've just
that.
heard that the egg roll wrappers are right beside the wontons. Apparently, next time
They
we'll
are.
take Jason.
They are.
Yeah, in the
Thank
control
you.
room.
Thank
He
you,
knows
Jason.
his way
Yes,
around
yes,
the
and
grocery
they're
store.
bigger too. They're about twice as big as
Yep,
the wonton
you'd have to
wraps.
cut them
And
down a little bit.
Had I known that we could use the other ones, I would have gotten them so we would have bigger wontons.
Bigger wontons.
Bigger
Almost egg
wontons.
roll size.
Almost egg roll
That would be
size,
egg
yeah.
rolls.
Well, now
That's
we
okay.
know.
That's okay.
Good, and I don't really like ginger. I was going to say I couldn't
I
find the
do.
ginger, but I didn't.
What's wrong with ginger?
I don't
not
love
go in
ginger
there.
either. It's not really in my spice color wheel, but I
Yeah.
like it in this.
Okay.
I think
All right,
it,
fair
it
enough.
fits
Is there
well.
really such a thing as a spice color?
Absolutely.
Hey, that's what I was going to ask. The spice color wheel. I
It
like
is with
it.
him. You know, it's that bougie thing, and I can't make him stop.
Did you get your colors
Cannot
done?
make him stop. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
I'd like to see what that looks like.
Yeah, the
It's
spice
only in
color
his
wheel.
head, John. So
But maybe that is a thing. You know, when I did Still Magnolias,
thing,
that was
yes.
one of the topics. Is Weezer was going to get her colors done,
Yeah.
and Clarice said, "What? That's the silliest thing." And she said, "Of course, I got to know if I'm a summer, winter, spring, or fall." And so Truvy was the epitome of winter. But it's funny that reminds me of that because that was the color wheel. So now we might have to create what is in your spice color wheel.
there you
Absolutely.
go.
I love it. We'll have a new thing.
You know,
We'll put it in the cookbook too.
We'll put it in the. We should market those separately, though.
Yeah. Oh,
A
absolutely.
spice color wheel.
Yeah.
We have the
I mean,
quiz.
that's so individual.
We could make it a quiz. You have the
quiz,
quiz.
yeah.
What
There
is
you
your
go.
spice color wheel? And that
Yes.
could be in the
Do you
cookbook.
like how much on a scale of 1 to 5? And
Look
Yeah.
at what ideas
There
can
you
come
We need
go.
up.
to give that to
Yay.
Lacey for her dating app because that could be like one of those opening questions. Instead of what's your sign, it's
Oh
like, what's
my
on your spice
goodness,
color wheel?
that is
That might get
phenomenal.
misinterpreted there. I don't know.
I'm not sure you want to lead with that.
I don't know.
necessarily. Depends
What
on
is in
what
your
nerd you
spice
wanna
color
come up
wheel?
with.
Let's hear from you. Comment to us. What is on
Yes,
your spice
yes,
color
let's
wheel?
hear
People are like, I don't even know. What
I
is
didn't even know
spice.
this was a thing.
The what?
We have to just refine spice first.
Do
If you-
what?
What kind of? There's a million spices.
Indeed.
How many spices are there? Chef, you should know.
Oh my goodness.
All of them.
All of them. So many. I like ginger. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
It also makes your stomach feel good. It's a way
Okay.
to ease your
Yes.
stomach. Now those ginger chews though, you can get little ginger chews that can help ease your stomach. They're a lot. They're very hot. It's a lot. But
lot.
it helps your tummy. But ginger teas and
Ginger, raw ginger does have a little heat to it. It's people don't realize it adds some spice to your dish. We're going to be sautéing this.
can it also cleanse your palate? Isn't that why they put it? Like if you go get sushi, you
Yes.
have like a little slice of ginger.
And that's pickled ginger, typically.
Pickled
That's
ginger. Yeah,
pickled
it's good. I like it.
Oh, I would have to do more than that after sushi.
Oh, you don't like sushi, Susan?
Some of it's okay.
I love it. I love sashimi and sushi and all the things. I told y'all, I'm a
See, I don't
foodie.
even
I
know
like
what
it all.
Those mean.
See, I'll
Don't
do the
cuss me.
California roll because it's not like
It's real sushi.
it's not real sushi.
Okay.
Raw fish.
So you can
we
pretend that-
Yeah, I can pretend. I was on a cruise once many years ago, and I ordered like bass because I wanted a fish. Right? They brought me the bass
With the head on
with
it?
the head, and it was there. It was like this fish laying on my plate, and I had to send it back. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't look at
You
your
couldn't
food
face the
looking at you.
face?
It was looking at me.
Like put your napkin over it or
I
something.
waited for it to go. Ouch! When
What is that popular dish that is served with the fish with the head on? Brony? Brony?
Jabroni?
Jabroni.
Jabroni.
I was
What
getting
we're-
there.
Where we're going there.
Isn't that a fish? Isn't that a fish dish? Fish dish.
fish
with
dish.
Yes,
the
that
fish
rhymes.
Fish
with,
too.
and it's
Like
served with
that.
the head on.
Trout is often served that way. And they butterfly it open and debone it and leave the head on and the tail on.
Why?
Just because
To be bougie.
Because.
it's a thing.
It's a
Yes.
thing.
Because you can.
It's like those movies where they're eating monkey brains out of the little monkey brains.
I don't know that I would want to do that. I think I might draw.
We're not going to have that.
I might want to
it's
draw
not
the line
happening.
on
That would
that.
not be
All right, let's go back to delicious stuff.
delicious.
Yes, back to
Monkey brain
delicious.
Wednesdays? Yeah.
But
Okay, not bizarre food.
Okay. No. No.
So these are ingredients for our wontons. We've got shredded cabbage, fine diced carrots, diced onions, finely diced. We've got some ginger and some garlic.
And you're shredding the cabbage there, right?
We shred, and then we're going to cross cut it and get us something we can work with here.
Because the wonton wrappers are pretty tiny.
They are, and we're not going to put a whole lot in them. If you overload them, they will explode when you fry them.
Moist. Yes.
Moist. Yes.
Nice.
What are you going to do with that lime?
We're squeezing it in something.
Okay, excellent. Oh, he brought notes today.
I had to
Lime is
bring
good.
notes
Courtney,
today.
he brought
you
notes
know.
today.
Oh,
You brought
good.
those?
That
Wow.
means we might could
Yes.
put a recipe
I thought
on.
Courtney's going to make fun of me, but this was kind of some complex stuff, and I wanted to make sure I got it right, and so I brought some notes.
Chef, I'm never going to make fun of you. No way. Well, not for that at least.
Not for that.
You might not let me try the food if I make fun of you.
Oh, yes, that's good thinking.
No
ma'am.
soup for you.
Good thinking.
So we've got our saute pan on about medium. We've got some oil rocking at 350 for our wontons. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in here.
Those awesome burners too. Now,
So
Susan,
it's-
those can be found on your website, right?
They're not on the website, but you can absolutely message us and we will hook you up with one of those bad boys. And they are awesome. They use butane and they're 10,000 BTU units. So you can do pretty much anything with them. I saw some 15,000 BTU burners at the restaurant supply store. The first time I went in there, oh my goodness, I was there for a really long time because there's so much amazing stuff in there.
I think you exercise great self-control.
I didn't buy anything,
Wow.
but I'll be back.
You're
Yes,
just
there was like a
checking it all
whole
out?
row of whisks.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Were you in heaven? You
I,
were like,
I was.
Oh my gosh.
There were those huge pizza paddles and oh yes, it was
Dave does
great.
everything with a knife.
I brought 2 knives today.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that you had a
frisky.
smaller knife.
So we've got our cabbage, carrots, onions, ginger, garlic sauteing in the pan. We're going to add a tablespoon of rice vinegar to that, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce to that for flavor. I don't want to get this too wet, because if it's too wet, it's not going to fry well. You're going to have soggy wontons. So we'll press pepper.
Nobody wants
Nobody
soggy
wants
wontons.
soggy
Nobody likes soggy wontons.
Not in our world.
So you're putting a little pepper.
World. Showing off.
Look at that, look at that.
On
Yeah.
the screen behind me.
That'd be all over the table if I was doing that.
Oh yeah.
So you said the other thing was at 350 degrees. Now, I'm going to ask you, because I know those burners don't have like a degree thing. How do you know that's 350? You've got a thermometer, don't you?
I have a thermometer.
I even have one of those.
But that's a good question. Anytime you're frying with oil or deep frying something, I'd really recommend using a thermometer so you can dial your temperature in 325, 350, right around there. This is canola oil. You could also do this with peanut oil, which is a great choice to do any kind of Oriental. This is kind of an Oriental fusion dish. Wonton, or the satay, is an Indonesian dish, and it's typically served here as an appetizer, and predominantly it's just protein. We're going to put a little pineapple on it, but it's usually all chicken or all pork or lamb. Today we're going to do a little pineapple with that. While this is sauteing, we'll walk through. Susan said, everybody doesn't know how to cut a pineapple. I said, well, we can do that.
yeah,
So we're going to cut a pineapple. We're going to cut the crown off the pineapple. And you notice this one's fairly green. The more yellow it is, the more ripe it is. And you can also push on the top and bottom. And if it's a little bit soft, then you know you got a good ripe pineapple. So
That is a good thing to know, because I'm always wondering how to pick out. And I see people smell
that
them.
looks pretty good.
we're going to, yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be fine. And particularly since we're grilling it, it's not a bad thing that it's not overripe, because it would fall off the skewers. So we're going to cut the crown off. We're going to cut the bottom off. You'll see people with fancy cores, like an apple core, pineapple core, do that. I just cut it in half.
Oh.
And then I'm going to quarter it. Then I'm going to eighth it.
Nice.
I love pineapple.
And then I can cut the
Fresh
core out of
pineapple's
it
so lovely. We're
just
not
like
growing
that. And then I can cut it off the rind
Look at
just
that.
like that. Clean it up a little
Lovely.
bit.
Yeah.
I
he
make
makes
it
that
look
look
way more difficult than it should
And
be
then a
when I
quick
do it. Look
Chop.
at that.
And we're ready to skewer. So we'll do that again.
Yeah, that's
Cut the core out. Cut the rind off.
All without a net.
Look at
All
that.
without a net.
You make that look so easy.
and that's
Quick
how
chop.
you cut a pineapple, people.
And
Wow.
there's that.
That's,
Wow. Yeah, I always have a huge mess when I cut a pineapple. There's juice everywhere.
Yes.
Like, I think I waste way too much of it, or it goes, yeah.
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 Yeah. I
But
do
now we
the
know.
same thing.
Same thing. But
But
now
I
we
like the
know.
way he cut that.
Yeah, I make it I think when I cut it and then I try to cut the rind off of it. And
Well, I'm also really careful when you cut like the crown off. I'd be like, okay, how much of that do I want to cut off? And he just like, take it off. And I'm like, there's some stuff left on that.
you know what I did
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Christmas for a party? I needed to go to a party, and my husband had gotten all this great fruit for a fruit tray. So I took the pineapple, the top of the pineapple, and I cut the rind off of it, and I turned it upside down and put it in the middle, and put the fruit around it. And some of the pineapple, I had like little cookie cutters that I cut into stars, and then I put
Nice.
powdered sugar, and it looked like a Christmas tree. It was
Nice.
really cute.
Oh, lovely.
That was
Yeah.
very cute.
It was
Very
so
lovely.
cute that I redid it for a few of the Christmas parties. That was my
Cool.
Christmas party dish that I made
You
this
should
year.
post that
I
on
need pictures.
Pinterest.
I should put it on Pinterest. It was really cute. I was like, crafting.
Yay.
I love to craft. So
We should
anything
have
we
like
can-
a craft Tuesday.
I agree. I would love that.
Just
Let's
wait
let's.
till we do the
Crafter.
charcuterie thing here, and it's like crafting.
That is crafting.
Oh.
Ooh, a
Odyssey
charcuterie.
Wednesday, Craft
Yes.
Tuesday, and then clean up the studio Thursday.
Yeah, really. Well,
Yes.
we've got to go to a quick break now, but make sure to stay tuned as Chef Dave is cooking up this exceptionally smelling dish, and it looks like it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Of course, all of his dishes are. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Good morning, everyone. Today we can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 degrees and a 30% chance of rain. For the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday, we will not see a chance of rain at all. And just like today, the high will be 64 degrees on both of those days, but it's going to be fairly chilly at night. Tonight, it's getting down to 41 degrees, Thursday night, 36 degrees, and Friday night, 37 degrees. So everyone, be prepared. I'm Lacey Clance with your TV24 weather.
The Noble Street Festival is coming back to historic downtown Anniston on April 13th. Don't miss your chance for an awesome free kids zone, exciting electric 80-mile-an-hour USA cycling races. We'll have live music all throughout the day with Edgewood Heavy leading the way. We're going to have live animal shows. We're going to have vendors. We expect up to 10,000 people. It'll be a great time. So come down to Noble Street April 13th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterion.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an office administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hey everybody, this is Roper & Son Septic Service. I'm Ashley Roper, this is my dad Dwight Roper, and this is Mr. Phil Wiggins. And we're licensed and insured for pumping and for installing. If you can't use, you can. Let Ashley Roper be your septic tank man. Y'all have a blessed day.
I'm Lacey Clance with your WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95 Second News Update. Birmingham police are trying to locate missing 21-year-old Sharon Renee Woods. Woods is a 5'2" African-American woman weighing approximately 107 pounds. She was last seen March 15th in the Avondale area. Woods was wearing a black skull cap at the time of her disappearance. She has a medical condition that could affect her behavior and her judgment. So if you or anyone you know has any information that could help locate Sharon Renee Woods, call 205-328-9311. Again, that's 205-328-9311. 29-year-old Jamarius Daquan Qualls of Tuscumbia was arrested during a traffic stop Monday for hiding fentanyl pills in Easter eggs. Colbert County drug agents received consent to search Qualls' vehicle after he was found to have misdemeanor arrest warrants. 2 plastic Easter eggs with 176 fentanyl pills and a plastic bag containing 1 ounce of synthetic cannabis were found during the search. Qualls was charged with drug trafficking and unlawful possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance. And in sports, former NFL player Vontae Davis was found dead inside his home in Davie, Florida, Monday. According to authorities, a person who worked at Davis's home called the police Monday morning to report his death. No foul play is suspected at this time. He was 35 years old. Tune in to WEAC TV 24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV 24 and the Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24. It is April the 3rd of an Odyssey Wednesday here on the show. It is a wonderful day and the studio smells so good. So Chef Dave is over there cooking up something absolutely delicious. So let's check back in with Chef. How's it going over there?
So far, so good. So we've got our wonton filling sauteed. We've got our skillet preheated for our satays. We marinated the pork in a soy ginger marinade. We'll get the recipe up for that. And the pineapple is fresh. So we've got a couple of pieces of pork, a piece of pineapple in there. We're going to add these to the skillet.
Listen to that sizzle.
Nice.
You're turning down the heat a little bit.
And while that's getting happy, we're going to start our wontons. So these are the wonton wrappers. They're about 4-inch square. You want to make sure they're nice and fresh and not drying out or crunchy. It's a pretty big pack, so I keep them in a Ziploc bag. You can freeze them too, because you're probably not going to use the whole pack when you play with this. This is
Unless you're having a big party.
These are great party appetizers, absolutely. And if you don't want to go to all this trouble, we'll be more than happy to cater that for you.
Yes.
That's what I was about to say. That's a lot if you're having a party to take time to do that. Just let Chef Dave make them for you. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of energy, and you are sure to have a delicious appetizer.
So I added some green onions to our stuffing. I didn't saute them because I want them to stay nice and green and crunchy. And we're going to put them maybe a little less than a tablespoon in the center here of the wonton wrappers.
Nice.
And then we'll seal them up.
Chef, can we move that pineapple out of the way so people can make sure to see how to seal them? There we go. It is cute.
Make a great party hat.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, at some point in the evening, right?
Well, yes.
Somebody's wearing the pineapple
Well, we were
hat.
talking about uses for pineapple, and one of them that at least Susan and I agree on is not on a pizza.
It's not. Lacey would agree with you on that
Lacey would agree with
too.
me on that
No,
too.
thank
I know there's a big debate on that Monday.
Monday, yeah. It was yep.
So we've got a little water. I put a little cornstarch in the water. You could use flour. It just helps seal it up a little bit better. I've done it with just water, and that works pretty good. But this works even better. And I'll just dip my finger in the cornstarch water and get the edges of the wonton wet.
And what does that do for the wonton?
It's what's going to stick the egg roll wrapper together.
It's glue.
It's a glue.
It's food glue, yes.
Food glue.
Food
There's
glue.
actually a product called meat glue, and you can use it to.
Reckon what that's made out of.
It's a
troublesome.
gelatin product. It's a beef product.
Well, I read somewhere that some folks up at Princeton had created this glue for tortillas or tacos to hold them together. Very popular and like Nobel Prize winning food glue.
Nice.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know.
Some more
All this time
intense
I've
than
been
corn
using cheese.
Cheese, you'd think.
Cheese is a good glue.
So we've got the edges of the wonton wrappers wet. I'm going to fold them over in half. If you could see this on the Wonder Vision. And I press the edges down. And then I take the corners and I bring them together like that.
Yeah, that might take a minute to make 120 of those.
Yeah,
It might.
I'll just let Chef Dave do it.
And that's what we're looking
Look
for.
at that.
Wow.
Nice.
So
then
it's
you
all
just
sealed in there.
continue, and I do a few at a time because if I get a whole bunch of them wet around the edges, they're going to dry out before I can get to them.
So just some cornstarch and water.
That's
That
it.
is a food glue.
Wonton glue.
And it doesn't have any taste to it, so.
Nope.
Very good.
And a nice seal, little dot on the corners. Together they go. We're going to check on our satays.
It's definitely important to make sure that those wontons are nice and sealed, or when you fry them or put it into the boiling water, all the ingredients will just fall out.
That's it.
And they fry really fast and they float, so about halfway through you have to flip them in the grease and your oil, or else they'll burn on the bottom and not get done on the top.
Huh. That's pretty interesting.
Since we just cooked our filling, it's not very cold, so we won't have to cook these very long. We're just looking for the nice brown finish on the wontons when we put them in there.
You have to do that with the cannoli shells too when you're making cannolis, is control the heat of the oil and then also flip them over so they get done on both sides.
Can you pre-make these?
You can freeze them.
Okay.
You can make them, put them on a sheet pan. I would put a liner on it, little parchment paper, and you can do them ahead of time and freeze them for your party, and then just pop them out and cook them frozen.
There you go. Well, that'd be a way to do it. I'd still ask you to do it and just freeze them.
Yeah, that seems fairly labor intensive.
It does. But if you're just cooking dinner for your family or for a small group, this could definitely be a nice little, I wouldn't say easy dinner, but
It'd be kind of fun. Well, I
it
mean,
would be fun. Get the whole family involved, get them all, gluing the wontons together.
And it's not terribly expensive either, and that's certainly, something that we have to think about.
There they go. Hear that
And here
sizzle.
There they go.
Yay!
we need a camera on top of the,
Yeah.
so you can see
When
them
looking down.
floating in there. Go ahead, Noah, get the mini cam and hold it.
That's what we need, the ceiling
Yes.
cam, don't we?
Yeah.
See the shine on the top of your head. I don't think he heard me.
He didn't-
Siblings.
He did not hear that.
I'll have to get some bald spot powder.
That's what I
Yeah.
was,
Yes.
yes,
You know, I just
referencing.
noticed your new logo. For
Isn't
Rise
it
and
cool?
Shine. It
Isn't
looks like
that
it's very
nice?
Jurassic Park-like.
Oh, okay.
I keep waiting for the dinosaur head to come out of it.
If that's what you're getting off of that, I'm seeing hearts.
You're seeing hearts?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't see the
Oh,
heart?
he's talking about the Rise and Shine.
I'm seeing the Rise and Shine.
Oh, the
logo.
Rise and Shine logo. I
Yeah,
thought you were
no,
talking about the
not
Oven
not the
Odyssey.
Oven Odyssey. No, I see
Oh,
the heart
okay.
bit.
Okay, good. I was like, huh.
I can see where that
It
would concern you.
does.
but I
One of my
couldn't-
favorite
Yes.
roller coasters is the Velocicoaster.
Really?
And that's a Jurassic Park themed roller coaster
I don't like
at
roller
Universal.
coasters.
I
There's
love
a roller
'em.
coaster that I will never be on again because I prayed to let me get off this without dying, and that's the Space Mountain at Epcot.
I
And
need
it
to
was
ride it.
horrifying.
Ooh,
for me.
horrifying is my jam.
You would love this then because the lights are on and the lights are off, and when they're on, you see this beam that's going to, hit your head, and it doesn't. And she's like, "Let me live
Yeah.
through this, and I won't do this again."
I'm not a fan of roller coasters.
I'm a hands up in the air the
Oh
whole
my
time
God.
roller
Oh my
coaster.
goodness.
Put me on the
No.
front row, the fastest
No.
roller
Yeah.
coaster you can.
Yeah.
We do that every year. My mom and grown siblings, we go to Universal every year. We don't take kids or anything.
Yes.
We're the kids. And we ride every roller coaster as many times as we can. We get the fast pass, and my brother and I always wait on the Velocicoaster for the front row. You can stand a little bit longer in the line, so you can sit on the front row. And it goes, I think, 70 plus
That's
miles an hour.
enough, yeah.
Yeah, and you go flip upside down, and it's wonderful. You get real high and then drop. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Do you skydive?
I would.
Okay.
That is something. If there's any skydiving
There's plenty of
out
places
there,
around
and
you can do
yeah,
that.
it's definitely on my list of things I want to do.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to go with me?
No.
I'm in.
My dad was a pilot during World War II, and in those days you didn't have to get a jump badge. They put a parachute on you.
Yeah.
And I asked Dad about that, and he said, "Why would I want to practice something I have to do right the first time?"
Yeah.
And he said, every time you jump out of an airplane and survive, your odds of not surviving the next one go up. Your best odds are the first time. So he's like, you know what? This bomber's going down. I'm taking my chances. I'll jump out and I'll have the best chance.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have to.
Absolutely.
But I would totally do it for fun. Would you? Let us know. And if there are any skydiving, what is it, company or somebody who, let us know. I'm in. We'll videotape it and everything.
You get your own parachute.
Yeah, well, Eric, I'd probably do tandem that first time. I think you have to. But hey, on that, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV24. We'll be back with some more Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Stay tuned.
Good morning, everyone. Today we can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 degrees and a 30% chance of rain. For the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday, we will not see a chance of rain at all. And just like today, the high will be 64 degrees on both of those days, but it's going to be fairly chilly at night. Tonight, it's getting down to 41 degrees, Thursday night, 36 degrees, and Friday night, 37 degrees. So everyone, be prepared. I'm Lacey Clontz with your TV24 weather.
Hi, Jake, Regional Vice President of LSI Staffing. LSI Staffing is a privately owned and family-operated business that was established in 1986. We specialize in commercial, light industrial staffing, warehouse, manufacturing, production, and assembly. If you're a company in the area looking for a new staffing partner, we'd love to talk to you. If you're an employee looking for a great job that offers benefits day one and competitive pay, come see us. Once again, you can find us at www.lsistaffing.com.
Gardens on Air is a unique farm right here in East Central Alabama, family owned and operated since 2010. It is the state's largest indoor hydroponic farm. Gardens on Air's goal is to feed, educate, and be immersed in the community they are located in. They want to teach people what it truly means to eat local and support local. Gardens on Air, located in Oaks Bluff, Alabama.
What's going on, everybody? Scoot from Hooligan Harley, your one-stop shop for all your motorcycle needs. Ranging anywhere from our new and pre-owned motorcycle inventory, all the parts and accessories you could ever ask for in our parts department, all the gear you could ever need while riding in our motor clothes department, and of course our award-winning service department. Don't forget to check out our events tab on our website to keep up with everything we got going on. And remember, guys, if nobody has it, Hooligan has it. I'll see you soon.
I'm Lacey Clontz with your WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95 Second News Update. Birmingham police are trying to locate missing 21-year-old Sharon Renee Woods. Woods is a 5'2" African-American woman weighing approximately 107 pounds. She was last seen March 15th in the Avondale area. Woods was wearing a black skull cap at the time of her disappearance. She has a medical condition that could affect her behavior and her judgment. So if you or anyone you know has any information that could help locate Sharon Renee Woods, call 205-328-9311. Again, that's 205-328-9311. 29-year-old Jamarius Daquan of Tuscumbia was arrested during a traffic stop Monday for hiding fentanyl pills in Easter eggs. Colbert County drug agents received consent to search Quall's vehicle after he was found to have misdemeanor arrest warrants. 2 plastic Easter eggs with 176 fentanyl pills and a plastic bag containing 1 ounce of synthetic cannabis were found during the search. Qualls was charged with drug trafficking and unlawful possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance. And in sports, former NFL player Vontae Davis was found dead inside his home in Davie, Florida, Monday. According to authorities, a person who worked at Davis's home called the police Monday morning to report his death. No foul play is suspected at this time. He was 35 years old. Tune in to WEAC TV24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Clontz.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine, right here on WEAC TV24. As you see there, Chef Dave has just plated this incredible dish, and we are going to get to try it. So, you know, Oven Odyssey Wednesdays happen to be our favorite in the house.
Yes.
The studio always smells so good. Anytime somebody's coming in afterwards to film anything in the studio, they're like, why does it smell so good? Like, you should have gotten here early.
That's right. You should get up early and come
Yes.
to the
This
show.
is not exactly breakfast food, but
It's okay.
I'm okay with that. It's gotta-
I'm okay
got
with not
the,
breakfast food. It has pineapple, there's
yes,
fruit.
there you go. There's fruit.
Right,
So-
you
You
need
can
fruit
eat
for
cereal
the...
for dinner. You can eat
There you go.
pork
Absolutely.
satay
You're
for
right.
breakfast.
There's
Oh,
one
thank
for
you, John.
Fingers coming in
How nice.
over there. Oh, we got to get some
So,
What do you do with the?
of
The peanut sauce is peanut butter, sriracha, soy, ginger.
And what do you? Okay.
On
See,
everything.
Susan knows
I
how to do
like
I
that.
might want to...
stuff on
Susan, will you dip me
just
some?
jump in.
Dip me. Yeah,
Dip
that's-
me.
Dip me.
Dip me
Dip you
some.
too.
Dip me too. Yeah, go ahead and dip me too. I hate to miss out on being dipped.
Yum.
Yes.
So how long did you marinate the pork, Chef?
Overnight is ideal.
Okay.
It doesn't need to go much longer than that,
Okay.
just to give it some good. This is pork tenderloin, so it really doesn't need a lot of help. It's my favorite cut of meat to cook with. It's so versatile. You can do this. You can do a roast loin.
And
It's
it's
just ideal for a
always
lot of things,
good
yeah.
because it's going to be.
It's always
tender.
that thing eating on camera. Hey, don't judge me right now. Is this? Oh, good. Oh my goodness.
Stuff is good.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
And this is
A
great
little bit of
finger
a nip
food for
to
a
it.
party.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this on we did it in a skillet, but you know, ideally I would do this on a grill, the satays.
How is that so good?
That's
This
nice.
pork is amazing.
That's just from you marinating it?
And you're going to give us the recipe on the marinade?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just so good.
The pork's always going to be nice and tender, and that's delightful.
And I think the pineapple pairs really well with it.
I don't know if I've ever enjoyed pork as much, and I like pork. I mean, that is fabulous. Like I mean, it's just like an explosion of
It's the best,
deliciousness.
yeah, it's the best tasting pork I've ever had.
Well,
Wow.
okay.
Wow, and
mean-
it's so tender.
It is. It's
I mean, I know it's
amazing.
a tenderloin, and it often is, but sometimes pork can get a little too chewy.
If you overdo it, it gets chewy.
There's nothing chewy about that. That is just heavenly. You're really good at what
Lovely.
you do. You should be a chef.
You know, my sister's
When you
getting
grow
married
up.
in July.
Local?
She lives in Vermont.
We'll go. We'll
go
take
to
it on the
Vermont.
We'll
road.
go or we'll ship.
There you go. You can freeze it. I mean, this is just fabulous. So we are going to put the recipe up.
Absolutely. We've got, I think, 4 recipes for today's dish. The filling and the marinade for the pork and the peanut butter sauce, or the peanut sauce.
Yes.
And this has such a distinctive flavor difference from the pork and the pineapple.
Oh my goodness.
A little zing in it.
I love the crunchiness and how, and yeah, and that.
The wontons are lovely. And we've got, we're doing a little taste test with dessert today also. We've got 2 different kinds of brownies here, and then some banana nut bread that is available to you at Called Coffee Monday through Friday. FYI, yes.
And that's why you had some gluten-free options on that banana bread
Yes, yes.
and nut-free as well.
Yes, and it's really, I worked on that recipe a lot for the brownies, for the banana bread, so that it didn't taste like, it didn't feel like sand in your mouth, and because sometimes gluten-free stuff
Yes.
just is not good.
Gritty. There's that grittiness
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can perfect gluten-free, you're doing something.
Working on making that all be actually edible and not punishment, so, yeah.
Yeah, my
Food
husband
should not
says
be
he's allergic to gluten-free. When I was trying to, do a lot of gluten-free cooking or baking, he was like, it's just not, because it has that gritty.
Yeah.
So I never could quite. I mean, banana. Yeah, it would just never. I mean, it was okay, but it never just really was delicious. So
the
I'll have to
banana
check
bread
that out.
recipe will be in the recipe book as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I love how crunchy the
Yes.
vegetables
And the
are in the
brownies, too.
wontons.
Yeah, the wonton. Man, this is good. This is very, very good.
Years ago, I worked in a restaurant, and this dear sweet lady worked with me, and she was Filipino, and she would bring fresh spring rolls. Every time she'd make them, she'd make a huge batch and bring this
Nice.
couple of gallon Ziploc bags full of spring rolls, and we'd drop them in the fryer, and they were just the best treat ever. And this reminds me of that.
So delicious.
It is.
Got a nice
They're
little
lovely.
crunch to it.
Yep.
Both with the veggies and with the, and you know, if you want to spice it up, put some wasabi paste in it. You could do that.
I love wasabi. I like anything that's gonna tingle my nose.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
cocktail sauce or wasabi or anything that
I
kind of
like
gives you
food
that
that fights back.
Tingle.
food that fights back. Me
Absolutely.
too.
Food that fights back.
And you can marinate the pork in some pineapple juice if you want to further complement the pineapple that's on the skewer, or if you're not going to use pineapple on the skewer, gives it that nice kind of Polynesian flavor.
I wouldn't change anything about this pork. Though.
No.
This is just fabulous.
It was a very good pig.
Yeah, excellent.
I want to try to make. Or can you make some and I can pretend I made it
Absolutely.
and impress my husband?
I'll even leave the dirty dishes in the kitchen.
Will you?
Yes.
I don't know that he would believe that I did this, but I can try. You can marinate it for me and then, yeah, I don't know.
We'll bring out your celebrity apron. You can put the apron on.
There we
Right.
go.
Your
Look
kitchen
what I
dirty.
made.
Absolutely.
Ooh, fantastic.
He would be super impressed.
Yes.
Wow.
Anybody would. This is so delicious.
It is.
And it looks easy, but you make everything look easy as far as cooking.
It's
so.
really, I mean, there are a lot of steps to this, but it's really nothing complicated. All the chopping I did for the wonton filling, you can do in a food processor in about 12 seconds. You know, I did the peanut sauce in a food processor, and it really took me about 2 minutes to make that sauce.
Nice.
So, and
So
then
I spent more time at the grocery store than you did.
you probably did, yeah. As it should be.
So the shopping for it was the hardest
It was
part.
intense. It really was.
That was the most time consuming.
Okay.
Now, how does the pineapple have such a good taste to it? You didn't marinate the pineapple, you
It's
just,
just, you know, grilling pineapple or in this case, sauteing pineapple just brings out the flavor, and it just enhances the pork, and it pairs well, so it goes well together.
yeah, but it tastes like there's something else on this pineapple.
Little pork juice on the pineapple.
Is that what it is? Man,
Likely.
And it's
Yes.
just it's a
delicious.
carnival of flavor.
Carnival of
Yes,
flavor.
I like that.
I like that too.
So, what else do y'all have going on this week? Do you have any fun plans at the show this weekend?
We do. We've got a concert coming up, and I meant to look that up before we got on there. And we got some great specials coming, and then the farmers markets kicks off this
Yes.
Saturday.
Yeah,
that's the
Farmers
big.
Market
That's the
is
big
Saturday,
excitement for sure.
Yes, and
Oh, that's
the,
Saturday?
That's Saturday.
Jacksonville
Right, yeah.
Farmers Market starts on Saturday. I saw that the downtown market in Anniston starts the first Saturday in May.
Okay.
The Calhoun County Makers Market is at First Christian on Sunday from 2 until 6
This weekend.
this weekend. Yes.
Yeah, things are starting to pick up.
Yeah.
It's spring, and all the farmers markets are getting cranked up. So, but Jacksonville's one of the bigger ones.
The voted by Anniston Star readers the #1 farmers market in Calhoun County. Yes.
Yes, very
So
good.
that's good. So if you want to, now we've got some brownies that are 2 different recipes,
Okay.
and I would love it if you would try some of each.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
So there's this one.
we can make them smaller if you want,
Would you like one?
which is silly. It's chocolate. Why would you make that smaller?
Now, are these both gluten free?
Here,
No.
here.
These are neither gluten free.
Oh,
They're
you're trying
not
to give me a
both gluten.
brownie.
I was trying to give you a brownie.
I didn't know what was happening. I'll take a brownie.
We have to taste test the brownies.
Maybe
Here we go,
one
got
of
it.
them is
Thank you.
The
gluten-free.
taste test challenge would
Oh,
be,
one is
can you
gluten-free and
tell
one
which is
might not be?
gluten-free?
Maybe.
Oh gosh, well can we hold out? We've got to go to a quick
Yes,
break.
we can.
Well, we've got to hold
Yes,
out.
okay.
John, you're gonna have to just look at that
We can do
brownie.
this. Put it down. We're good.
It's gonna be tough.
All right.
There he is.
Okay. Stay tuned. We're going to try this brownie taste test and see if John can decide which one is gluten free and which one's not. Actually, we're going to see if he can make it through a whole commercial break and not eat the brownie.
Exactly.
Correct.
So
Yes.
that's willpower right there. But stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Good morning, everyone. Today we can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 degrees and a 30% chance of rain. For the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday, we will not see a chance of rain at all. And just like today, the high will be 64 degrees on both of those days, but it's going to be fairly chilly at night. Tonight, it's getting down to 41 degrees, Thursday night, 36 degrees, and Friday night, 37 degrees. So everyone, be prepared. I'm Lacey Clontz with your TV24 weather.
The Noble Street Festival is coming back to historic downtown Anniston on April 13th. Don't miss your chance for an awesome free kids zone, exciting electric 80-mile-an-hour USA cycling races. We'll have live music all throughout the day with Edgewood Heavy leading the way. We're going to have live animal shows. We're going to have vendors. We expect up to 10,000 people. It'll be a great time. So come down to Noble Street April 13th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterion.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an office administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
I'm Lacey Clontz with your WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95 second news update. Birmingham police are trying to locate missing 21-year-old Sharon Renee Woods. Woods is a 5'2" African-American woman weighing approximately 107 pounds. She was last seen March 15th in the Avondale area. Woods was wearing a black skull cap at the time of her disappearance. She has a medical condition that could affect her behavior and her judgment. So if you or anyone you know has any information that could help locate Sharon Renee Woods, call 205-328-9311. Again, that's 205-328-9311. 29-year-old Jamarius Daquan of Tuscumbia was arrested during a traffic stop Monday for hiding fentanyl pills in Easter eggs. Colbert County drug agents received consent to search Quall's vehicle after he was found to have misdemeanor arrest warrants. 2 plastic Easter eggs with 176 fentanyl pills and a plastic bag containing 1 ounce of synthetic cannabis were found during the search. Qualls was charged with drug trafficking and unlawful possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance. And in sports, former NFL player Vontae Davis was found dead inside his home in Davie, Florida, Monday. According to authorities, a person who worked at Davis's home called the police Monday morning to report his death. No foul play is suspected at this time. He was 35 years old. Tune in to WEAC TV24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Clontz.
Put the brownie down. Oh, we're back. Now you can try it. Welcome back to Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV24. It is Wednesday, April the 3rd, 8:20 in the morning of an Odyssey Wednesday. Make sure to tune in every weekday morning and know that every Wednesday we have Chef Dave and Susan Shipman in the house, and I'm stalling, and John's like, stop talking, Courtney. I want this brownie. Okay, it's time. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
John, are you sure that's the same brownie?
Oh, that's good.
This is good. I'm going to guess that this might be the gluten-free one.
Well, you gotta try the other one first.
Well, okay.
It's really good. There's no grittiness about it, though. and it has a little bit of a fudgier middle to it.
It's great. Now I have a friend. She can tell you all the different things in a recipe. She can taste a meal and go make the recipe at home because she'll taste all those flavors.
Discerning palate.
Wow,
Yes,
it is.
very.
Super taster.
It's super
A
taster.
super taster.
All right, it's
so we've
just
learned
the
about spice wheels and super tasters.
Absolutely.
And super tasters. Okay, here we go.
This one's got some chocolate chips in it, is what
This
that
one's
thing in
fudgier.
the middle is, right?
This one's fudgier. Well,
Fudgier.
Fudgier.
Yes.
You can't tell?
well, I can
Like
tell the
fudgier.
difference now. I can't tell which one is gluten free or not. Now, I
Poke my
can't.
fork in one of those other.
In one of these.
All right, let's see. That was so good. I love a good fudgy brownie.
Yeah, that was very fudgy. And I like a brownie that's crispy on the, that.
Yeah, it should have a crispy,
Yeah.
shiny top on it.
Right. It should be
That's
that
the
way.
it's supposed to look. The banana bread's pretty good too, but
I
I'm
can't tell.
partial.
I think
I don't know. I may change now.
I
that's
changed.
the
I
gluten-free
think that was
one.
a gluten free, and that one has got all the gluten. Or are they both gluten free?
They probably could be.
Gluten. The first one is the gluten free.
Ah, I was right the first time.
You
Stay
were.
with your
That's it.
first
You got
answer.
instinct.
That is it.
I have to say, I think I like it the best.
I do.
It's
It
a
has-
lovely recipe, but it's got a ton of chocolate in it.
Yes, it
ton.
does.
That makes up for the
Yes,
gluten.
and it's dark chocolate. It's got, it absolutely does, and it doesn't. It's got a little bit of tapioca flour in it,
Really?
but mostly it's eggs and sugar and chocolate and cocoa, dark chocolate,
Dark chocolate.
chopped up, butter.
Now, if you think finding wonton wrappers is hard when you're shopping, try finding tapioca flour.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's-
Is it
Yeah.
still difficult to find, even though there's a lot of gluten free out
Amazon
there?
has it all the time, so
Okay.
that's where we get the tapioca flour. And I just purchased coconut sugar. Your lovely wife turned me on to some
coconut
sugar.
She got some
that-
coconut
know
milk
there was that.
for me, so I'm no longer having regular milk, and I've got this coconut milk. It's very thick, though.
So cow's milk is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Regular milk.
stay away from cow's milk and go to.
Have you done the
That's
almond
good.
milk thing?
I've done the almond milk thing, and Lucy said, no, we're going to coconut milk. Thanks, Lucy. I don't know why. Lucy reads all this stuff. She knows
Yeah,
all
stick-
about it.
stick
Lucy
with
knows
Lucy.
Keeping you
best.
healthy.
Stick with
She's trying to
Lucy.
keep me healthy. I can't
Yes.
eat everything she tells me to eat.
Yeah, well. So we're going to try that when the coconut sugar gets here. We're going to try that in some recipes also. And
Coconut sugar. That sounds really good. And I love almond milk. I like oat milk, almond milk. I like unsweetened vanilla would
Yeah.
be my almond milk preference.
yeah.
I have a hard time with cow's milk too.
Yeah, I do too. The coconut milk is just thicker than the other stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I put it on my cereal, and it's kind of thicker.
Is it sweetened or?
Yeah, maybe. I don't.
Okay.
I don't have to
Yeah,
read the
maybe.
bottle
I don't
on that.
know.
Yeah, it's coconut milk. I keep
Lucy can
thinking
tell
it would,
us. Lucy, let us know.
Yeah,
Is
let
it,
us
is
know.
it sweetened?
I keep wanting to put rum and pineapples in it.
Get it in the blender.
That's what I was actually wondering. Can you make a nice?
I'm going to try that this
Right.
weekend.
Probably
yeah.
would make a
Bring
great
bring
pina
us
colada.
some in.
Right. It would
Yeah.
probably make an
absolutely.
excellent pina colada.
Bring us in a pina colada next Wednesday. It'll really get the
Yes.
Wednesday started.
Start
There
your
you
day.
go. Crank it up.
Is that
I'll
acceptable
bring
as
the
long as it's for
blender.
TV? You know,
Yeah.
purposes. Like it's educational.
It's just
So
like
you
college.
say. So you
Yeah.
You might
say.
have to go with a Jamaican theme.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes.
There you go.
I like that. We could go
Jamaican
next
crazy.
door. There's the wine barrel, and they've got
There's the
a
wine
huge
barrel.
selection of wines and
Probably not at 7:30
spirits.
a.m., right?
Well, we'd have to get it the night before.
We'll call ahead.
Yeah, we'll call
Yes,
ahead.
yes.
Who knows? He might bring us
Might
in something. I know
deliver.
they do some wine tastings over there, and
They do. And they have some. They have liquors too. They have.
oh
they
yeah,
have some whiskeys.
They have
and-
a huge selection of spirits and beers and wines. So they're
spirits.
Spirits. That would be
Spirits.
right. Well, hey, speaking of fun, I got to tell you all this afternoon, I want to invite you out to the Oxford Lake Courts. It's their grand opening, all about pickleball. So, of course, our Kip Chapel is going to be there, and they're really excited about it. And I'm going to go stop by and say hello and get to sing the national anthem
Yeah,
at the
you
grand
sing
opening.
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Wonderful.
So,
What
yeah.
time is that?
4:30.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
So it's Oxford Lake Courts. That's this evening. Come out and support it if you're interested in learning more about pickleball, as I am, because it sounds really fun.
I really want to play that.
Yeah,
I've
well,
seen
come
it
on
played.
tonight. Come with
yeah,
me.
Yes, we should do that.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. 4 years ago, I'd never heard the term pickleball.
And that was the fastest growing sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
it
Kip's
looks
like
really fun.
Semi-pro.
Yeah.
Won all these championships. And
I'm pretty uncoordinated, but if I play with someone that's uncoordinated,
I got
too,
you.
then we're good.
I got you.
Okay.
We might
Good
create
team.
our own version of
Yes.
pickleball.
do the pickleballs
The fall
hurt if you
down
get hit with
version.
it?
Probably.
I know, we might be really good at it. You never know.
It's
I
like
don't ever
cornhole,
know.
when you see folks show
Yes.
up with their own uniforms.
Yeah.
You know you're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mine just goes straight up in the air and flies
That'll be a
right
challenge.
down,
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have a game in the box, so that's how much I know about cornhole.
Now, we were at a ribbon cutting for Sinclair Social this past week, right?
I wish I could have gone to that.
And they're going to have a bocce field in the back. Have you ever played bocce?
I don't even know what it is.
See,
Bocce ball
that's
is fun,
up north.
absolutely.
Bocce was the thing we did all the time. It was outside in the springtime. Happy hour, get your gin and tonic. You're playing
We
bocce.
had a bocce ball court at my last place, and we also had a mini golf course, and the bocce balls were exactly the same size as the mini golf holes.
Oh,
well.
interesting.
So, and the kids would take them and put them in
the.
yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Well,
Yes.
bocce is you've got balls. They're usually wooden bigger balls, and then you've got the praline, which is the size of a small golf ball maybe or a ping pong ball, but it's heavier. And so you toss that out into the grass, and of course the goal is to get your bigger balls up as close as you can without knocking the other. You can knock the other guys out.
Right.
Interesting.
Well, there's another sport we'll have to learn about.
Yeah,
but
it's
tonight,
great fun.
all about pickleball. Come
Tonight
on
is
out, 4:30.
pickleball, yeah.
I know John will be
I'll be
there,
there,
and
yeah.
we'd love to invite y'all to come there too. And it's going to be a really cool thing. That's going to bring a lot of fun to the community that already has a lot of fun and a lot of tourism. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to come through to play at these amazing courts. is
Oxford
what
has
they're-
got it going on.
Oxford has got it going on. Yeah, they're doing some really great things.
Yes.
Anniston, Oxford. There's, of course, the big Noble Street Festival that's coming up soon.
when is
The
that?
It's on the
Ladiga
13th.
Trail there. That has a grand
Criterium and
opening.
the-
Yeah, that's going to be really cool. Wait, we don't have much time. Anything else that you want to make sure our viewers
Oh, the
know about,
banana
guys?
bread.
Yeah, I want some of that
bread.
banana
Please
bread.
jump into
Here,
the
I'm gonna
banana
grab
bread.
the- grab
It's
the
always
banana
time
bread.
to
Okay.
eat.
Throw me a.
Yeah.
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 Here, have a banana
All
bread.
right,
Now this banana
Okay.
bread is available at Called Coffee.
It is.
Every
yes.
weekday morning?
Yes, every weekday morning unless they run out.
1400
Quintard
Quintard
Avenue,
in
yes.
in Anniston. Can't miss
Yes.
it.
Go get some.
Stop by. Lucy's there almost every day.
Lucy and I have a date on Friday morning,
Do you?
actually, yes. She said she had a little free time. We haven't seen each other for a minute.
Okay.
Y'all really are a dynamic duo. You've got the chef
are.
and the bakeologist right here. I mean,
well.
if you need any kind of catering needs, if you're having a party, no matter what the size is, it could be a dinner party with just a small people, or it could be up to, I don't know, is there
As many
a
as
limit?
we can stand.
No
you
limit.
know.
As many as we can, yeah. So make sure to give Oven Odyssey. The phone call is right here, 938-899-4222. Give them a call. Get them on your books right now. If you have any type of an event coming up, let them be your caterer. You will not regret it at all.
Thank you.
Absolutely
follow
delicious.
us on Facebook also.
Yes, make sure to follow,
Yes.
and you'll have the recipe
Yes, the
for this
recipes will be
delicious
there.
meal on Facebook too. So
Indeed.
make sure you give Oven Odyssey a like, a follow, and a share. Share it with your friends. Make
you
sure
go.
that they know. It's a great catering company right here in your backyard. So support those local businesses, and you won't regret it. This food is phenomenal.
Thank
so
you.
I will be a testimony to that. What about
Testimony.
you?
Me too,
We've
absolutely.
even got Courtney's dogs on board
Oh my
with
gosh.
with the
They
dog
stand.
treats.
So she brought me some dog treats for the
Yeah.
girls, and I have a really, really picky Shih Tzu, and they are constantly asking for those.
you?
I can't believe
Marble
time,
approved.
Marble
I'm
approved.
just like, we have made
Time
it. We
flies
have
so
arrived.
fun.
Yes.
I know time flies.
Yes.
So thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Rise and Shine WEAC TV24. Have a great day.